Good morning. Welcome back to the 6 a.m. Club where we start our day inspired. As every week, I have a new quote for you this weekend, and it says, decide what kind of life you really want and then say no to everything that isn't that. This is so true. And this month, we are exploring the topic of productivity. And I think this quote really aligns with the theme of this month in the Leading Yourself podcast, because one of the biggest challenges that we all face in managing our time is developing our ability to say no, being comfortable saying no. And I believe that at the core of our inability to say no is precisely what this quote is revealing to us, is a lack of clarity or an indecision of what life we really want. And when we start to say yes to everything without putting that filter of the life that we want, what ends up happening is that we not only end up overwhelmed because we're taking on more than we can chew, but we end up frustrated and we end up disappointed with the life that we have. And we start dreaming and wishing that our life was different. But here's the thing, you are the architect of your life. I truly believe that. And the way you design your life is first by having a clear vision of what life you want, and then being decisive on the life that you want. And then you can start building that life that you architected. Right now, you are the engineer, you're the constructor of your own life. And the way you construct your life is by the decisions that you make every single day. So put on your glasses of the life that you want when you start looking at opportunities that come your way and you start making decisions and making choices on where you're spending your time and your energy and your attention. What this quote is suggesting us is that we should take the time to reflect on what our values, goals, and aspirations are and understand what truly matters to you so you can gain that clarity that around the kind of life that you want to live. And when you have that clear vision established, it is so imperative that you use that vision as the glasses through which you look at activities, commitments, opportunities that come your way. So you can prioritize and filter out the distractions or the things that are incongruent with that life that you want. So then you can focus your time and your energy on what truly matters to you. Overall, I think that what we're talking about today is this idea of living purposefully and living authentically by consistently choosing the path that you want, the path that is yours, and eliminating anything that is not necessary or that is conflicting with the life that you want. Because I think when we start to feel disconnected, when we start to feel a lack of purpose, when we start to feel frustrated, when we start to feel lost, is because the choices that we're making, the decisions that we're making, where we're spending our time is incongruent with the type of life that we want. Just remember, saying no to the things that don't align to your vision, the vision that you have for your life, will create the space for the things that do and will increase the likelihood that you live a more fulfilling and more meaningful life. So today, I want to invite you to spend some time in just gaining clarity on what is the life that you want, and then decide, make the decision, this is the kind of life that I want. And this is how this life looks like. These are the things that I'm doing. These are the things that I'm pursuing. These are things that I'm giving my energy to. These are the things that I'm prioritizing if I was living that life. And then start acting in consequence to that. Start acting in congruency to what you value most, what matters most to you. And I want to share with example with you today. A couple of people have reached out to me recently asking me, how do I do it? How do I have been so consistent with my podcast and all the things that I'm doing in this space, but at the same time continue to give my all at work and try my best in my personal life? And how do I juggle it all? And I think this is it. This is really it. As I'm speaking, I'm like, this is it. I decided that this is the life that I want. I decided that this is important to me. I decided that for me, being able to inspire others, to be able to contribute to others growing to their fullest potential and living fulfilling lives is what fulfills me. And I said no to many other things. There are many other opportunities that come my way that I say no to. You only see the things that I say yes to, right? And when people ask me, how can you keep adding more things? You don't see all the things that I don't take on, right? Or all the things that I said I'm no longer going to do because no longer align with the life that I want. Even my career choices and what I just said, you can't just translate to your job, right? Because there's always going to be things in your job that you like and things that you don't like, and you still have to do them all. I'm talking at a macro life level. But even with my career, I could have gone in a different path when I decided to make a change over a year ago. And I chose the path that I'm in, not because it was the one that made more sense logically, but because was the one that was most aligned with the life that I decided that I want to have. And when you have that clarity of the kind of life that you want, everything becomes so much clearer around you. It's so much easier to make decisions around what to say yes to and what to say no to. And remember that every time that you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else and vice versa. So the more you find things that are not congruent with the life that you want and you start saying no to those things, you're going to create the space to do the things that do align with the life that you want. And that is going to bring you so much fulfillment. But it all starts with that clarity. I hope this was helpful and inspiring. And I am looking forward to talk to you again on Monday on another episode of the Leading Yourself podcast.